Alright, so Steam. Say I have this, and I want to make it similar to my sword here. Or the affixes probably won't be one to one, but I want to keep it similar, somewhat. I already have the lucky hit as a GA, so that's good. So Steam. So first, socket.
Welcome to the Isles. What do you bring?
Am I stupid? Yes. Add a socket.
Good luck,
First step.
Commander.
Temper. So, so this is blue right now. You can only add a temper to rare or legendaries. So we skip that step for now. So we go to the cube. So we see this only has one stat. What we want is a lot of offensive stats. See this as crit, fizz, and strength. I think strength counts as defensive. Don't remember. So go here. We just kind of whoops, throw it in. We see what it gives us. Damage over time, not great. But since we're going one by one, strength. So we got strength. Okay. So then we add again. Putting three affixes will make it rare automatically. Okay, so now we have weapon damage and strength. Weapon damage I don't really want, and strength is pretty common. So since I'm still doing offensive, I'll just re-roll again. Nope, not strength, but I want, okay, so strength and physical. So nice. So now we could just go again, just add whatever, because now we can kind of manipulate. Oh, but we already got crit damage. But still, so now we manipulated it there to have offensive stats. So now that it's rare, we did socket it. Now the Teen Steam, now we can temper. So put this, the temper I have here is damage per overpower. So I'll just put that here as well. I'm not gonna care about if it's max or not, this is just a show. So already I have now all the stats and 9% more damage per overpower stack. So enchant, we'll go here. Now I already hit the 4 I want, but now with enchant you can manipulate another uh another affix. So here the crit damage rolled low. So and this stacks up fast, so you won't be able the gold cost stack, so you won't be able to do it a ton. I can, but you wouldn't. But I just roll it, and you don't have to change. There's no change. I'll still have the crit damage, and I'll see if I can get a higher. Oh, this is lower. A higher crit damage multiplier. So 17. Try again. Nope. 18. And you could keep going, but I'm not gonna do it for this one because it's not really super. Like this isn't really a crazy weapon. So whatever. You could keep going like with one affix to try and make it better or get something different. So then aspect, because yeah, ST, we did the E enchant. Now aspect. This one has crushing. So it add crushing, and then obviously if you don't have what you need, just add something useful. Look, you scroll through the offensive or whatever for whatever, and just pick one that's useful. And then masterwork, we go back to the
Enchanter.
blacksmith, and then it calls these things in gold. But essentially, you see, this is at 1726 DPS, and you see all the individual stats. And per masterwork, it increases the quality. So let's just make it 5 and see all the stats increased. Okay. So even at 20, and it wasn't that expensive because each one of these was only 250,000 gold. So now the the affixes went up. So now my strength is 98. That 18 crit is now 22, 11, and then what masterwork is once you get this to max, you could do one final upgrade of 5 million, which will enhance one of these. So in this case, enhance strength. So now my strength, the strength affix is super enhanced. So I turned that one uh, blue flail into this. Pretty simple. And then obviously you just throw in whatever socket, whatever gem, and that's instantly 20% more physical damage. That's it. So I could use this, but I'm not gonna, cause I like this better. And I mean, yeah. And then even if you wanted to, so the final step I was talking about was you can. I'm doing something else just to show. Um, so you could take something like this is all from my other shit. What is this? I guess this is a ring that I was using before that I'm not using now. So let's say this is like throwaway gear and I had it all masterworked, right? Now the final thing you could do, oh, well, for the sake of it, I'm gonna add a socket, even though I don't really need this at all.
Bring me a challenge next time.
After Steam, you completed Steam, you could go here and you press Transfigure. So it'll add one final random thing. Uh, but there is a chance of something bad to happen. You can negate that by using one of these. Not one of these, but using this basically it stops it from being something bad, but you can't get like the really good stuff either. But yeah, you would just throw that on. So let's look at the ring. You transfigure. Oh, what did it do? So it turned the max life um, into a GA. So it increased my max life by a lot. And this is the final thing, because once you do it, you see it says unmodifiable. So for like either trash gear, where it doesn't matter, you know, you just throw it away, or your final gear, you would do that. See, like this one, I didn't do it, my weapon here, because this aspect is not max. Oh wait, no, this is max. This was for a different reason. I think it was this one, yeah. See, this one I did not transfigure, because this aspect is not max. So I still want to use this weapon. So when I do find a max one, I'll change that aspect, and then I'll transfigure it. And that is how you can manipulate your gear. Now, as you can imagine, doing this to all your gear is could be expensive, but you don't have to like masterwork all the way. You know, you don't got to do that. A temper and like a few levels of masterwork will make everything feel much better.